Okay, so we have wasted no time actually getting into the nuts and the bolts of the issue with drug use and drug abuse as pertains to the ballroom. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Pose. This is season 3, episode 2. Like I said, we jumped like head first into some of the issues with the drug abuse and all of that in the ballroom. And it was very apparent. You could tell. I mean, the thing about the ballroom is all about physicality, and it's all about looks. So right away, it's a telltale sign who's doing what. Okay, and you see, you used to know back in the day, what girls is going in the bathroom to powder their nose and things like that. You would know from that. When the girls see, that's why cocaine was like the pretty girl drug. Oh, we're going to go powder our nose, honey. We're going to go powder our nose. See, it was cute. Okay? So, no, you're not having bitches sloppy, falling all down. See, them was junky bitches. Junky whores. But see, crack is a whole different monster. Do you understand? Crack is a whole different monster. And then, remember, the AIDS epidemic, there were people who had literal pain med. You see methadone and stuff like that, and people were misusing it, and then you're seeing people falling out and carrying on. So it became very evident who was abusing drugs, who was who. Girls that were one time, they're beautiful, and they stormed the floor, and now you see in them child, and they losing weight and looking ghostly and looking ghastly, and you would see them at one point we're giving, whoa bitch, yes, and now you look at them, you're giving, whoa bitch, whoa then, and it doesn't take very long for them hard drugs to break you down like that. Crack, it's whack, honey. Crack whoops the shit out of you. You understand? And it's one of them they don't even be realizing that they looking like they looking. Y'all draw the hell up and shit. You don't even realize it. You be looking fat. But anyway, let's go into here. Pray Tell and Judy were actually speaking. He showed up to this funeral. Now, Pray Tell is always thoroughly together. Pray Tell is truly Pittsburgh's own, honey. Billy Porter. Pray Tell is the vision of Billy Porter. You will see Billy Porter and you're not going to read Billy Porter. It just is not going to happen. You may not like Billy Porter's outfit. It may not be your style. But when you see him, he is thoroughly together. Not a hair out of place. It just may not be your style. That's the only thing that you could ever say about Billy Porter. You'll never say that he don't be dressed. And that's not just here lately. That's been as far back as I can remember. Well, again, I'm from Pittsburgh, and Billy Porter is from Pittsburgh, so we always watch Billy Porter. Even before people consider him to be a big star, he's always been a big star. We've always known that he was just like a gem. We've always known that. Billy has always been a star to us, and he's ours. Pittsburgh's own, honey. So that's that. But he's always been really sharp. Anytime because I've seen Billy Porter in person more times than not. And I've seen him where he's come to Pittsburgh and he's bopped through the club and it's like, and always clean, always sharp, always, Billy's that dude. Anyway, but Pray Tell is very much like Billy Porter. He showed up to that funeral looking a mess, just as disheveled and just looking crazy. And then he's drunk and high. And Judy told him she said, "What are you doing? What are you doing? How disrespectful is it to be here like this. And then the drunken part of it and the had up part of it is like, oh, whatever. And he said to her, well, the guy up there in the casket, did you ever date him? She's like, well, no, but that doesn't give you the license to be disrespectful. He said, well, I did. She pulled away from him and she walked out and left him. You're getting ignorant. And you could just tell things are just getting to him. He's really coming unglued. He's really coming apart. It just is not a good look. So then we meet up with this Lisa. Lisa was referred to Blanca by Judy. And she was going to help them with planning an intervention for Prey. I said, oh, I don't know about this, Eddie. See, interventions are messy. They're ambushes. You know, and an ambush is just something you just don't want. It just, generally when you ambush somebody, they're going to come out fighting. And that's just the way interventions are. So you better be ready for whatever gets said. But they met with her, and you could see during the meeting to plan the intervention, Lulu, Angel, telltale signs. Them bitches were a mess. Them bitches was halfway focused. Lulu, because see, Lulu's the one that does all the connect. Angel just following behind Lulu. But Angel already got an issue. So I said, you going to fall hard. But Lulu, you know, she already unraveled. I said, child, you can see it. When we find out Damon ain't here no more. Damon done had a relapse, and he done moved away to live with a cousin somewhere, like he's gone, and I said he ain't coming back. And Blanca was like all broke down about that. She feels as though she failed him. But like the truth of the matter is, girl, that's not your expertise. Not yet. But that's not your expertise. You didn't lose Damon. Damon lost Damon. You know? So, but that's her situation to work out. We found out it's going to cost $2,500 for Pray Tell to go to this rehab. And they're like, child, well, this is all for a waste. Child, we ain't got no damn $2,500. And then they said, oh, no, honey, Mother Electra. She said, baby, then what we're going to do, we're going to go to the ball. There's a ball, and there is $2,500 worth of prize money at that ball. We're going to sweep the ball. And that's how we're going to get the money to take it, again, back to the family element. As a house, we're going to sweep the ball. All you bitches are going to do what it is you do best, and you're going to come in here and you're going to win your category. It's not even an option. When you go in, bitch, you're going in to win. Period. One of our family members is in need. So back to the family element of the house. So that's that. Now, so Lulu and Angel they doing their makeup, playing, doing what girls do. They playing. And said, girl, kind of looking Lulu looking at Angel. You see that she ain't looking her best, but you don't see that you ain't looking your best. See how shit is? It's real easy for me to see your screw up, but I can't see over my hide up haze to see what's going on with me, but I can see it in you. I said, ain't that a mess? Ain't that a mess? Anyway, so it is what it is. They come, they run down, they hear Poppy come in, so they run downstairs and end up having some back and forth. Poppy look at him and he like, these two high ass bitches, because he can see it. He know what it looked like. And him and Lulu end up having a couple words. Lulu get mad, storm worn out. Now he's stuck in there with Angel. She's steady. I ain't having no problem. No, Poppy just steady. Then she's going into this whole tirade. You trying to leave me? You messing around with somebody else? That crack then grabbed hold of that heifer and shaking her like this. He said, that's them drugs that you claim you ain't doing. Got you all paranoid and shit. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't trying to go nowhere. But you gonna go somewhere if you don't stop being the highest bitch in town. You just had to be real with her. So that was that. Electra ended up, they getting ready for a thing. Now, we got the category that we have that is dedicated to our girl Candy. Okay, so it's a whole lip sync. We got Lulu down there now. She's up there, basically being mentored. Electra's walking everybody through their categories. She's doing "You Mean the World to Me." Toni Braxton, baby, the wig was on. Now the wig was on. I said, Miss Lulu, baby, she had Tony's hair. That wig was Toni Braxton back in the day. I mean, to the T. I said, come on, baby, they got that Toni cut down, baby, with them thick sideburns. I said, okay. But it wasn't, it was kind of wonky because, again, you looking real disheveled. And Electra's looking at her, and she like, no. Lulu's getting an attitude. She said, cut the bullshit. Let's talk. Now, some of the boys, they ain't catching it. But Mother Electra, she got it because she know. She's mother, honey. She said, no, girl. She said, this old broke down ass Toni Braxton shit you doing this wig, honey. What is going? It ain't right. It's okay. It ain't right. See, because you all had that. You up there eating at a pipe, girl. And I see it and I see you. So don't be trying to lie to me, girl. Who you think you're talking to? She told her, this is what you're going to be doing, honey, for the ball. You're not. You're going to be on. The category is seamstress. You're going to be in the back. You're not ready. You done lost weight. Telling me you done lost 5 pounds. She said, girl, from working out? No, I don't think so. Mother sees you, honey. Trust me. Mother knows best. I know you're mad, but Mother knows best, honey. Baby, she stormed on out of there. I said, and that was her wake-up call. We see you, sis, and it don't look good. So that was that. She said, you know what? Pray Tell's going to earn his own keep. He don't even know what they got going on, but she said, we're going to put it. He ain't judging. He ain't judging, and he ain't commentating. That's just he going to get on down here, and he going to do something. He going to lip sync. He going to lip sync for his own life. That's what he going to do. He just don't know he doing it. So that was that. So in the meantime, we got all that going on. We got finally the meeting with the parents. And here we go, baby. I'm sitting there and it's Christopher and Blanca, the mother of the baby. The father's fine. You hear me? The father is fine. I said, oh, baby, what you doing after the movie, honey? Father's fine. I said, okay. And the father was here for it. He was here for whatever. And he's all captivated by Blanca. I said, Blanca, bitch, turn it. Turn it, bitch. You got the father and the son. That's it. Now you just got to get the mama. Baby, mama not going for it. Mama got all these leading questions. I said, look at her. Mama shady as hell. Mama shady. Mama done not so much as clocked her tea, but she just about got it clocked. Daddy knew. Daddy knew what was going on, and he was on board. He was okay. But Mama was clocking that something wasn't right with Miss Girl, and then you're a little lesser than. Mama's a little. She was doing a little bit much. She wasn't really here for Blanca. So that was that. Blanca got to feel some kind of way. Insecurities was kicking in. Electra had talked to her and told her, girl, if you don't stop questioning yourself. Questioning yourself for what? Who is she? Who gives a shit about her? That's his mama. Ain't your mama. He should have stood up for you in the face of his mother because he brought you into that situation. He could have just kept you in the dark. He didn't have to. It's on him to deal with his parents, not you. And why is you questioning yourself? You stand on up and be the bitch that you know you are. Period. See, I've told y'all that before about me with as far as dating goes. I don't give a shit about impressing your family. I'm not dating your family. I'm dating you. And I don't care to. See, I've never been one who feels the need. You know, there's people who bend over backwards to get the in-laws and things to like them. I don't give. Maybe that's why I ain't dating. Because I don't give a shit, honey, about your. I'm not going to lay up with your mama. And if I and I'm not trying to lay up with your dad. And if I'm trying to lay up with your dad, then you got an issue, don't you? So no, I don't give a shit about your cousins and shit. I don't care. Get them out of here. I don't want to be bothered with my own cousins. The hell I need was some more. Get on out of here. Now, if things work out and I just, vibe with your people, it's cool. But if I don't vibe with your people, guess what? It's cool because I ain't dating them anyway. What they going to do, work the light switch? Get them out of here. Anyway, but that's just me. That's just me. It's the way I've always been. Moving on. See, I wouldn't have these little issues at all. Moving on. So then we see Castle. Castle's one of the members of the council. And Castle, he's, he has the virus and everything. And he's over there and pretty much kind of wallowing in self-pity. There was a conversation, and it made me very uncomfortable. It was really about, he had like a bunch of methadone, okay? And a lot of pills, but it was this methadone. And it was like he was saving them up. He said, I'll save them for a rainy day. And there was this little cryptic conversation between him and Pray Tell. And Pray Tell made him basically promise that you're not going to take these. I don't come nowhere to see you OD'd. And he told me, he said, girl, I wouldn't do that like that, bitch. If I'm going to do it, bitch, I'm going to the Four Seasons, bitch, and rent me a room, girl, and go out. Lovely, bitch. I ordered me some room service and lay there, girl, and transition. Lovely, bitch. And I wouldn't be laying here in squalor, girl. No, ma'am. So, he told me, he said, girl, methadone, girl, gives you a nice little kick, honey. I said, oh, here we go. So, more abuse of medications that are actually given for the pain, but are you in pain or are you just trying to be high? And what it was, you saying, oh, Pray Tell's taking everything to numb his pain. But his pain is not physical. He's not having physical pain. He's having, your life is a fucking mess pain. But I said, oh, you're doing too much. So anyway, they end up going to the ball. They go to the ball. Pray Tell comes through, makes Castle go to the ball with him. They're going to the ball. Well, when we get down there to the ball, when they're on their way leaving, he took this methadone and he told him, he's like, okay, when they went to sit down, when they got to the ball, because he has a cane and everything like that. So he sat him at the bar and he told him, he said, oh yeah, I'll have this, that thing, and the other cute little bartender. He told him, yeah, everything he said except for with the liquor, no liquor. Don't mix them. He went ahead, he told Sue's Pray Tell, well, he said, child, listen, I'm grown, and make it a goddamn double. And he over there sitting drinking, and the ball is steadily going on. Child, they get to battling. Oh, they're battling, they getting down, doing their thing. Of course, we still, again, Pose has all the best music. So here goes Lamar, baby, doing his candies, his little candies category, and he does Janet Jackson, If, baby, getting down. Then here comes Pray Tell, baby, and Pray Tell does In Vogue, honey, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Y'all know, whoop, 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 whoop. The best music. Getting down. So, Pray Tell slays. Of course, Evangelista is racking. Child, listen, let me tell you something. Baby, that little chocolate child, honey, that little chocolate goddess, honey, that they got over there on Lamar and the House of Con, that bitch is beautiful. And that bitch was giving it with these braids, baby. She was turning it. They were like, you're not doing enough, sis. You need to do something more. Baby, then Electra came out, baby. This bitch had on feathers. And I said, girl, look at the plumage, bitch. She came out there and you know how Electra is, honey. Just get emoting, honey, and feathers. I said, girl, stop. High fashion. Model. I said, girl, give it. Turned it. So they're swept the ball. Honey, that Lamar still carrying on. So carrying on. Shortly after they're doing their little thing on the runway, child, we pan over, Castle falls out and goes into a seizure. I said, God damn it. Has a seizure, so it's a whole upset child. The ambulance had to take him out. They're like, okay, so they're like, everybody in Evangelista knows, Chuck, we got to go back in here and finish. So they grab Pray Tell up, they go back in, finish storming the ball. They win everything at the ball like they were supposed to. Now, there's a point where Pray Tell is sitting at the bar and he's just having a drink. And then Lamar comes over and Lamar says to him, it was something in the line of like, it's good to be over here being an old bitch and sitting and looking at what happens. And then you can see your own future too. Ain't that right, bitch? Just nasty. And Pray Tell gets up and cold cocks Lamar and literally lays her out. Lays her out. I said, girl, that's what you get, bitch. He got you, honey. Tore him up and then stepped on over him in those gold pumps, honey. I said, that's what you get, honey. Woo, 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 woo. Bow, honey. I said, But that Lamar's a nasty, vicious little queen, honey. Nasty and vicious, but obviously she can't fight. See, when you got a mouth like that, you need to know how to fight too, bitch. If you're going to be talking shit like that and saying all that old raggedy shit to people, you got to be ready, bitch, so in case they cold cocky, bitch. You can't be laying down on the job. Bitch, you got to get the windmilling, bitch. But Miss Lamar, she wasn't ready. Anyway, she bust her up, honey. So that's that. Now we go on back to the house. And everybody's there, child. And they move on into this intervention, child. I don't even think this was the time that they actually had set aside to do the intervention, but it just seemed like the natural progression because everybody's here. Maybe they go ahead with these letters, and they start out with the letters, honey. And they, Blanca reads her letter. And of course, we're sitting there, and Bray is like, what the hell is going on here? And then he's like, let me go. Then Ricky reads his letter. Baby, and this is when the cuss out start. When I tell you that Pray Tell went around the room and slayed the house of Evangelist, baby, that is a mean queen, honey. He said, Ricky, I'm no good. And one said, oh. He got the read in Ricky, honey. And Ricky got all upset and was like, oh my God. Because he told him, he said, if you can't stop this drinking, then I'm going to have to leave this relationship. Because that's what the letter had to be, something really heartfelt. And he grabbed that letter and balled up and said, you're giving me an ultimatum on our relationship? This is bullshit. Baby, he got the read in Ricky. Ricky went to walk out. He said, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you going to go try to find Damon, honey? Oh, yeah, I know you want to jump right back up on that. I said, see, and this is like the third time that I've heard him mention Damon in that piece of Damon's and all of this. And I said, oh, girl, you are insecure. You're insecure. First of all, we're not going to go all the way back into the fact that you shouldn't even be dating Ricky. But, you old bitch, you were dating him because that was your niece's. That was your niece's man, bitch. And you took him, and then you got the nerve to be insecure with your old ass, bitch. It's shameful, is what it is, you old bitch. But I still like you, but bitch, you was out of order anyway. But Ricky went to walk on out. So then, honey, they're like, no, Ricky went. Electra said, you know what? I'll go next. Since you can't take it from these young people. So Electra is blah, 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 blah. Baby, she went to telling them, honey, she thought she was getting them together, baby. He wore Miss Electra's ass loose. He said, girl, you are narcissistic. You have severe delusions of grandeur, bitch. You're an aging old granny with dusty furs. I said, oh no. An aging old granny, honey, with dusty furs, honey. Baby, When I tell you that bitch took a bottle of Brooks and God damn it, you don't say shit to me. I said, girl, that's not how the intervention was. Go, girl. Baby, it got her up in her spirit. You hear? When I tell you he was lighting their asses up, baby, they thought they all needed intervention when he got there, baby. He was lighting them up. Honey, and that damn Blanca said, no, wait a minute. We're saying this all from a place of love, this, that, thing, the other. He said, oh, girl, so now you've got all the answers? Girl, oh, that's right. You got a doctor now, huh, bitch? I said, oh, no, here we go. He gonna say, uh-huh. And told her the only reason why he's with you, honey, is because you are, what do you say? You are a HIV charity case. I said, oh, no. Child, and Poppy said, that, no, that's fucked up. You take that back. He said, what the fuck do you know, little man? See, you just sitting around living. He said, won't you get you a real job and stop living off of the back of your old crackhead girlfriend? I said, oh, damn. I mean, he said, that ain't nice. He said, I'm not trying to be nice. I said, no, you're not. No, you're not, bitch. Listen, he was being mean and hateful, but I was here for it. I love a goddamn roundhouse kick all the way around the room. Pop, 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 pop. He lit their asses up. And Angel was like, well, wait. Girl, shut up, honey. If I want advice from a crackhead, I'll go out on the street and get it. I said, oh, damn. He was not giving anybody any grace. He lit them up and told them, don't you all ever try to come for me, honey. Y'all, if you're going to come for me, baby, you all better get all y'all shit together, honey, first. I said, yeah, you got a point. Honey, he went to walk one out there and then told Miss Blanca, honey, listen, girl, I'm not a project. You're not a nurse. If you want a project, you go get you one, honey, and keep my name out of your mouth. I said, oh, you are mean, honey. Mean, 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 honey. And he went on out of there. I said, oh, that's a mess. Then, child, let's move on, honey. Go over there. Ricky, he at home now. He getting a drink. Ricky done packed up his shit, honey. He said, you want a drink? Ricky said, not at all. Not at all. I said, where you going? He said, I'm leaving. Honey, he was giving, tear him down again. Nobody wants you. You ain't got no job. Girl, nobody wants you, child. Where you going? You ain't got no money. You ain't about shit. Said, the only reason why you came over here with me is because you was positive. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want me, honey. Don't nobody want us. I said, oh. He told him, he said, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I am not going to let you hold me hostage with no HIV shit. I'm not doing it. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I said, it was rough. That was a rough scene, but they play. Listen, Billy Porter brings the acting, baby. Brings the acting. And that Ricky was getting down too, honey. He told him, he said, listen, I'm out of here. Then he went to go. He's trying to leave, grabbing the bag and that. And he said, no, you're not going nowhere. Girl slammed them all into the door. I said, oh, girl, don't you start beating him. Don't you beat him, honey. Don't you do it. And he told me, he said, no, I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Everybody leaves me. Everybody leaves me. I said, see, there we go. There we go, honey. And Ricky told him, he said, I can't do it, Pray. I can't stay, honey. He said, because I feel like I am drowning. You're drowning, and I don't want you taking me down with you, honey. I can't do it. Honey, well, I said, oh, girl, she's crazy, honey. I said, girl, you a mess, honey. You really are lashing out, and it's really ugly. Really ugly. An old, mean bitch with old drug problem. Girl, you need to sit your ass down. Child. But that's how it be. It's everybody else's fault, child. So Ricky went on the left, child. So then we go back over. We got Blanca and Christopher, child. She goes over there, she didn't have the worst day of her life, child. She gonna take it on out on Christopher and finally tells him, you didn't have my back and you should have. He said, you're right. Like, I ain't gonna argue with you, bitch. You right. So then they end up having to go to dinner again. The mama's there. The daddy ain't got there. Daddy done got holed up at work. So he on the way. Honey, mama start playing her game right away, honey. Oh, you mean your mother didn't send you? She said, do you do? Oh, she told her about the menu. She said, it looks like all of it looks like gibberish to me. She said, I'm sure it does. She said, no, it's not that she said, I speak Spanish as well. And she said, oh, but you mean your mother didn't send you to a class to learn French? She said, no, I told you before. I'm from the projects, honey. We ain't have time to be worried about no French class, honey. We was worrying about surviving, honey. I said, oh, all right, honey. And the mother and her, I thought you said you wanted kids. What you gonna do about that, Blanca? This, that, and the other. She said, see, that's what I knew, honey. Say it. Go ahead and say it, honey. I'm not good enough for your son? Why? Is it because I'm a transsexual? I said, oh, here we go, honey. So it was out there, honey, and Miss Blanca, she said, I'm getting out of here, honey. I'm done. I'm out of here. She was looking all cute, too. She said, I'm out of here, honey. Baby, he got on right up. Mr. Christopher got up and told the mother, listen, all your little snide comments and stuff, Mom, it's not, Listen, I'm not going to do it. I understand what you're saying. I know you have your own version of what you want from me and everything like that, but what I want is her. I want her, and if you can't accept that, then you're going to lose me, and I don't know what to tell you, but you could tell Daddy if he got any issues with that, what I have to say, then he could let me know, but yeah, that's where I stand, baby. We out of here. I said, oh, girl, they cracked her face, honey. I said, oh, shit, honey. So that was a mess. It was a mess because when she told, she said, I understand. See, I knew it. I understand. My husband counsels transsexuals. She said, but I'm not one of your husband's patients. I said, oh. Yes, Blanca. Anyway, so she got a man and went on out of there, honey. I said, oh, I hope they fix that, honey, because that's just ugly. But anyway, move on. So then, little time goes by. Pray tell is around. He ends up going to see the council and tells them, I'm ready to come back. Girl, clothes just as a shovel, you look crazy. But I said, well, these bitches get ready to be shady, but they didn't. They actually welcomed him back in. In the meantime, because he was wallowing in sorrow, honey, nobody had seen him. He said to them, have any of you all seen Castle? Where's Castle? He said, oh, we haven't seen him. We ain't heard from him. They said, y'all ain't been by to check on him? And they was looking real stupid. They said, girl, we went past the house and what, nobody there, girl. He was gone. The medications was gone. He said, oh, shit, the medication's gone. He took off, bitch. He goes to the hotel. He finds him. He's laying in there, and him and Castle have this heart-to-heart. And he basically told me, he said, I couldn't do it. He said, I planned, I thought I was going to do it, but I can't do it, baby. I want to live, honey. I want to live. And he told him, he said, well, get rid of the pills. You could be a goddamn heart attack. He said, get rid of the pills. And I have to say, I was really scared because I thought with everything that had gone on, I was like, please, pray tell, don't start going down that road. Don't go into that dark corner. You know what I mean? So he told him, get rid of the pills. He told him, I'll get rid of the pills if you get rid of all the alcohol in your apartment. I said, that's what I'm talking about. And he said, I'll keep fighting if you keep fighting. So it was a beautiful, beautiful moment between the two of them. And then next we see Blanca and Pray-Tell. He goes to see Blanca, gotta go make it right. And he told her, he said, I drink because I hate myself. And then I hate myself for drinking. Right, you got a problem. And then the next thing we see Blanca taking him and getting him admitted to the program, and then she's dropping him off and she's leaving in the car. And first she was really sad, but then she actually got a smile on her face. Feel like she redeemed herself, but you didn't have to redeem yourself because you never lost Damon. Damon lost Damon. You didn't ever lose Damon, but it was very, very good. Very good. Very well done, child. It's hard to know that this is going to be over soon, but it is so goddamn well done. Hats off, Ryan Murphy and the crew, honey. Janet Mock, and all the folks, honey. All the folks, all of you guys, honey, just did a phenomenal job and have been for 3 seasons. Boom. Anyway, I will see you guys next week.